It is currently December 8th, and I am just checking in for another writing vlog for week 2 of December. I had a bit of a wild, hectic week last week with a cat surgery. Everything is completely fine. I don't want to say got me behind. I'm trying to really reword, I'm not trying to get back on track for a goal that only exists as an intention to show up more for something that I created. I don't want to feel behind. I don't want to go into something feeling any sort of lack, right? But this week I would like to do or intend to do a bigger chunk of writing than I was able to do last week. So that is my goal, and we are currently sitting at 31,124 is where we're starting the week out. Let's see how much we get done this week. It is very snowy outside. Well, you can't see, but it is. And it's very beautiful. It's a very vibey time to write, I'd say. So I'm going to put in a little bit of a session and see where we get to today. Good morning. Cheers. For my second cup of coffee. It's the coldest day of the year. I don't know what happened. It's gonna warm up later this week, but it is literally 8 degrees outside, which is not normal for this time of year, but it's fine. But I've decided that because of that, today is gonna just be a hardcore writing day. It's been a while since I've updated you all because I've been just sinking in and writing so much this week and just not picking up the camera to update, which is fine. But basically, I just wanted to run down what I've done this week with you guys and also share that I have officially I have my outline now. And I had a few main points, and I am a discovery writer. I I don't know. The story came to me in a vibe, and then in a plot, and then in characters. And the plot for the end of the book was kind of shaky, really shaky. I had maybe one main point, but just I don't know. I just couldn't really see. And I have written nearly 40,000 words in this piece already and still was I don't know what I'm going to be doing when I'm getting done with these scenes. And so I was working on all of them and really trying to meditate on what the remaining outline was. And then I woke up the other day and it just completely hit me so good, and I've got everything that I need down. I could make it more detailed, which I probably will throughout the day to day. But because I was working so much on the outline, I wasn't writing as many scenes the last few days. But this week has been really, really good. Basically, I think the last time I updated you, I ended up sitting down and writing 1,500 words in that one sitting, which was great. Then I've kind of been on a 6-day streak now, which I'm really bad at streaks. I'll take a day off here and there. So I feel really proud of that. But basically, so I did the 1,500 that day. The next day I did 1,297. The next day I wrote 1,613 words. The next day I wrote 1,398. And then the last 2 days, the day before, I wrote 710 words. And yesterday I only wrote 302. But that was my big outline day, and it was really jarring to write the entire out, this whole big picture thing, and then go back into just like one little tiny scene, which I know that's how a book's written, but like it was just mentally jarring to like think really, really big picture and then go back to this little minute thing, right? So yesterday was a little like I didn't get as much as I wanted, but let's do the math real quick. Okay, so keep in mind my goal for December is 30,000 words this month. Okay, as of today on the 14th, I haven't written for today yet, so basically up to the 13th, I have 11,452, which feels so good. Like it feels so doable that I can do 30,000 this month, like for sure. I feel excited that I'm still like kind of on track to hit this goal. I'm going to have some coffee and get into writing for the day and kind of pick up the camera again and start documenting a little bit more this week, because I think it's good to have those weeks where you're just focused on what you're doing. But I also really love documenting the process, just because the big moments of like, oh, this is when I realized that, like, I'm going to look back on that and be like, man, that was such a pivotal moment in the story. So I am currently at 37,945 words. So we're almost to 40K, which is crazy. It's the 15th today. And yesterday I ended up writing 1,304 words, bringing me to a total of 39,249. So I think I'll hit 40K today. I just put together, asked some of my friends for doing like a think tank. And now that I have the whole outline like all worked out to the best of my ability, I think I'm going to put together a PowerPoint for them of the entire like plot, basically, like a little bit of lore, a little bit of the plot, and how I'm trying to work it out, and the different like themes and stuff I want the characters to go through, like where I'm at with it all, so they can kind of help me see plot holes, maybe see things that I can't even like see would be good connections, because I'm just so in it. It's kind of hard to see the bigger picture myself in a way. So that's kind of my energy. Today is just like, I want to write. I want to maybe work on that PowerPoint for them, which is just basically working on my outline a little bit more. And yeah, getting to writing. I can't believe we're almost at 40K, and then like 50K is such a big one, and it's so close. And we're halfway through the month, which is crazy. Hello and good morning, guys. I literally have no idea where I'm at in the vlog currently, but it is currently the 20th of December. I believe I started this on the 8th or something. I was supposed to be week 2, but it's definitely like two weeks, week 2 and week 3, basically. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to share a little bit of the spiral that I have gone through over the past several days. Um, let me get honey. So welcome to my spiral share, which I think is great because it's not going to be so good all the time. And that's okay. And I think, I mean, I can have a more difficult time sharing the spirals than I do the highs, obviously. I feel like we all probably feel that way. And it wasn't specifically, I don't know, like basically I redid my outline a bit, and then there was so much that I wanted to change going back. I was struggling with if I should just go back and edit, if I should just move forward as if the edits are done. Is it confusing? Like, it is confusing, but I don't know where to go because I do just still want this forward momentum. And that just completely halted my output basically this week. And I think I had an entire creative reset. Like, I didn't, like, I am someone who has multiple creative endeavors, so it can be really easy for me if I'm not doing this creative thing, I'm doing this creative thing or this one. Like, the through line is creative work, but I wasn't feeling any of it. And that was weird. That was odd for me. So it wasn't just in writing. I could tell that I was really, really trying to rethink all this stuff in my outline and just getting in my head about it and like, what problem should I work out first kind of vibe. And yeah, it resulted in some no writing days. It resulted in a lot of under 1,000 days the past few days, but yesterday I did finally reach past 40,000, and I ended the night last night with 40,444. And like, which I just love. When I end on Angel's numbers, like without knowing until I pop it up. And so I decided to stop there because it was right before book club and stuff. So I feel really good about that. Like, it feels still good to have hit that milestone, though of course I wanted to hit it sooner. And I don't know exactly where I'm at for my December goal total. So I'll put on the screen now how much I was able to write in these basically 2 weeks since the 8th, since I've been vlogging in this video alone. And then I'll put up how much that I've actually been able to write all of December. And keep in mind, like I've said, my goal is 30,000. I do not know if I'll hit it. We're going to enter this last week push basically to hit it. And I'm feeling a lot better. I still have my think tank with my friends tomorrow, and I think that will probably help me a lot. But I do want to work on some stuff today just to get kind of ready for them. And yeah, just put in some words today and everything. I don't like, I want to try to basically write every day a little, probably like 1,500 every day, I think would get me to my goal. But I'm not really sure because I'm not positive where I'm at this moment. But yeah, that's my little spiral. So much of it was just meeting myself, like where I was at, and fully admitting like that I didn't want to be creative that day, a few days, whatever. And as soon as I accepted that, like, I think I was resisting it for a few days, and that's when I felt kind of weird. And then there was one day where I just really, really didn't want to do anything, but I was honest with myself about that. And then I was able to reset that day because I was honest about it. And I think that's my continuous lesson with spirals, is just as soon as I notice that I'm resisting it, to accept where I'm at, no matter what kind of spiral it is. And as soon as I accept, like, I mean, it could still take a day, it could still take a week or so. But as soon as I'm honest with myself, whatever the energy is able to move through fully. And then I wake up the next day typically, which is what happened, and feel like 10 times better just because I had the relief of being honest with where I was at, basically. So that's kind of what I did to get over it. Was, I mean, honestly, it might sound cliche, but it's like, to get through it, like, is the only way sort of vibe. Like, truly, as soon as you accept and you're not like just trying to go around it, I feel like it can just exist. I don't know, like, or that's what happens to me. So that was kind of my spiral of the week. The last 2 weeks, I wanted to hit 40K probably in 1 week, and took me two, but that's fine. And yeah, I don't know, continuing to learn more about myself through the process, which is all we want anyway, is to just learn about ourselves and the process. So I will leave you guys there. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you are working on any like big creative projects, specifically if you're working on any writing projects and stuff. Like, it's just so fun to hear from you guys, like what you're up to as well, and how it, like, if this video is helpful at all, like just lifting up the curtain from for the behind the scenes of the process of doing a really big long project, because there are ups and downs with anything that you try to do, and especially projects that take a really long time. It can be so easy to just be like, well, this doesn't matter, it doesn't exist, it doesn't need to exist, like whatever. But words are magic, books are magic, stories are magic, like perspective changes. Like it does need to be in the world. Like when you feel that deeply, even in those doubtful spirals, you have like a light to hold on to of like, I know this will pass, and I know it's important, and I just truly have to trust that. And it can be hard, some spirals, but you wake up and make it on the other side and try again. That's really what the creative process is. So I'm going to make breakfast, get to my outline, get to my words for today, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.